I've been saying so many things around how to stay mentally strong in a year and stuff like that. That's actually very cool, but I'm still on it. I'm still engaging and I'm still sharing so many things to you fams. But in case you've not watched the previous video, just go back and watch it. Yes, go back and watch it. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something that really inspired me during the week, and I thought of sharing with you guys that it's going to really help you all through, not just a year thing or probably entering a year thing. No, it's not just a year thing, but it feel so like you feel so grateful and you feel so fulfilled and accomplished for living that life. I was thinking about the vibes of having the good people and bad people around you. I don't know if you've ever thought about it. And you just felt like, when you have, maybe when you're thinking of, when you're having a good feeling about a person, there's this particular name that comes to your mind. Yes. And you just feel like whenever you're around that person, you feel so comfortable, you enjoy the company of that person, you feel like you're just yourself. And maybe whenever you're having a bad feelings or a negative feeling about another person, and you just feel like whenever you're around that person, you cannot fully express yourself, and you just feel less of yourself than feeling more good and feeling more challenged to become a better person about yourself. And that just got you to that space of you having that understanding that there's a need for you to start valuing the right people in your space, in order for you to like make them understand that, see, I value your kind of person, majorly you in my space. Like, you are doing a good job being around me. Yes. Okay, maybe probably the way I'm saying it, some people are coming to your mind right now. In case you've not sent an end of the year gratitude to them, start preparing to send one, because you don't know what those people did to your life mentally. In fact, they helped you to become the better version that you never imagined. Anyway, you don't know the value of good things until you see the bad ones. What I'm trying to say is that actually inspired me to start thinking about the value of being inspired and staying inspired. I mean, maybe there are just some certain foods you get to eat at a particular time that makes you feel like good, and I'm like, this food reached there. I just ate a food that reached the vibes that I need. Or probably you being in a particular environment that just gives you the right vibes, the right energy, the right inspiration. You just feel like, this is just what I've been looking for. Or why do you think some people will leave a particular place to another place because they feel like they just are not feeling the vibes there? Yes, they are not feeling the vibes. The same way it is to live everyday to day life. We tend to live life with survivor mentality. We tend to live life with a mentality like, okay, let's just take each day as it comes. We tend to live life with a mindset of, okay, let's see, one day at a time. You start hearing quote like, one day at a time, it's all gonna be fine, we go again today, God abeg, oh, I know those vibes. But it's not like when you really genuinely wake up and you are just so intentional about that day, and you just look for things that keeps your energy and your vibes alive internally, and as you step out throughout that day, you discover that you're already inspired internally, and because you have that inspiration internally, it can help you survive each day. It's just so different. One tips majorly people don't understand is that the people that have good vibes and energy each day without failing, something gotta be their secret. And I think it's high time you start asking that person that gives you the right vibes around you, like, hey, what's your secret? How do you get the right vibes always to make me feel good about myself whenever I'm around you, and I just feel like I can talk to you comfortably? That's because that person already understands what it means to build internal values and stay inspired every day. I'm not just talking about staying inspired once in a week, twice in a week, or maybe once in 7 days. I'm talking about you being inspired every day of your life and feeling the sense of intentionality to do the things that you ought to do. Society may not really give you what you want at every time you want it. There are high days, there are low days, there are happy days, there are, even in a year, there are things that you never expected could happen in a year that can happen. Yeah, unexpectedly expected. So, if all these things happen, the question is, how do I stay sane? How do I stay inspired? And that depends on you. It boils down to you that I'm talking to right now. Number one is stay in the right words always. Many people are not always around the right words that inspire. Some people don't even know the weight of being around the words that inspire you to do right. Some people are kind of like, they come from a background where they are kind of used to what, like, you are bad, you are negative, you are never gonna be anything good. I just started thinking about those things and you're not even seeing the best out of yourself. I'm telling you, those things will only make you feel more less, and they will make you feel less inspired about yourself. In fact, you will not find yourself being productive at the way, the things you're supposed to be productive at, or the way you're supposed to be effective in each day. So that brings me back to me telling you that number one thing, anywhere where negative words is, just leave. Don't let me say that preaching finish. Just waka comot for there. Network, your network no dey there at all. Number two is listening to the right messages, the right words that inspire you. I know we all love to watch comedy. Yes, I love to watch comedies too. Like, that's one of the things we do on social media. But then we should hear podcasts that helps us to build positive vibes. I mean, podcasts that encourages us, that motivate us. As much as people say, hey, motivation speaker, motivation speaker. Yes, there's a side of motivation that can make you feel overly hyped. There's also a side of motivation that can make you feel like you have the ability, you have the consciousness to keep going each day, not just because you are living for survivor's sake, no, but because you believe that there are better days and everything is going to be all right. So stay motivated by the right message, the right sermon, the right places. Number two, yes, I think it's number three, not number two. Yes, number three. Number three is be in the right environment. Or maybe you are in the wrong environment and you're like, how do I cope even if I'm not in the right environment? Then try as much as possible to keep the right people in your inner space if you are not in the right environment. I mean, one of the things about environment is fine. Let's assume that the society is not really like the way you want to be. Then who are the people in your circle? What are the people you talk to? What are the things you discuss with them? That will actually help you to know how to either stay inspired or stay like life is just in isolation. Let me live life in isolation, whatever it may be. And that will lead me to number 4, which is the last but not the least I'm going to be sharing with you, is stay in the right association. When there's a need for me to do an episode about the right association, sincerely, and I'm coming back for that. I'm settling back for that. Not today, but sincerely, when you're the right people at the right time, there's this vibes it gives to you. There's this way it speeds your journey. There's this way it begins to make you see life in a different perspective. And what many people don't know is that the earlier you know this, the earlier you start guiding yourself with the right association, the easier for you to really pace at certain things or certain matters of destiny that you need to pace with in life. So who are the people that surround your life? There are some people that they should not enter 2024 with you. It's not because you need to delete them or block them. Don't do that. But probably, I don't know, just ask yourself, what benefits are you guys to each other? Are you guys benefiting each other, or probably you guys are just lying to each other and you guys are not being forefront with each other? Just say it anyway. And here are my tips on how to stay inspired, not just for a year but for every day of your life, and how to live not just based on survivor mentality but based on the fact that you understand that each day counts. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to reach out to us in case you have anything you'd like to discuss with us. I am your psychotherapist and my name is Rema. I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye bye.